This video was digitized from a reel of several reels of silent 8mm film, and it's just a fantastic look at the USS Missouri BB-63, which was an Iowa-class battleship built by the United States Navy. Completed in 1944, she is the last battleship commissioned by the United States. And just a great look at her here in Lisbon, Portugal, on her last cruise before she was decommissioned. This was in 1954. And this film covers her last cruise here in 1954, and then subsequent sailing through the Panama Canal and over to the West Coast to Bremerton, where she was decommissioned on the 26th of February, 1955. And on this final cruise here in 1954, Missouri departed Norfolk, Virginia on the 7th of June, 1954, after an overhaul period in which she replaced her 16-inch guns and changed out her radar. And acting as the flagship for Rear Admiral Rutherford Libby, she headed across the Atlantic to Europe on a midshipman cruise. Her port calls were Lisbon, Portugal, and Cherbourg, France. And I believe that's Missouri you're going to see here as this sailor's panning the harbor here in Lisbon. And then she proceeded to Cuba, returning to Norfolk on the 3rd of August. And during this voyage, Missouri was joined by 3 other battleships of her class: USS Iowa, BB-61, USS New Jersey, BB-62, and USS Wisconsin, BB-64. Like I say, I believe that's Missouri right there, here in Lisbon. But as this film rolls on, you'll see other battleships sailing around her. I can't make out which ones they are of those other 3. And it's interesting to note that this was the only time that all 4 of these Iowa-class battleships sailed together at one time. And then she left Norfolk on the 23rd of August to be placed in reserve status on the West Coast. And after transiting the Panama Canal, she made stops at San Diego, LA Long Beach, San Francisco, and Seattle before arriving at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard, where she was decommissioned, as I said, on the 26th of February, 1955. And says just some really great footage here of her last, I guess, cruise on her first commissioning, because she was recommissioned later on in 1986, and then decommissioned in 1992. And but would be her first commissioning. And yeah, I'd love to hear your comments. I hope you enjoy this look at Missouri to Europe there in 1954, and then this last transit from Norfolk to the West Coast for decommissioning. But yeah, I'd love to hear your comments, and hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this bit of history. Try to upload military and patriotic videos to my site here, about every other day. And if you're interested in a good read, check out my books at www.edsemler.com.